friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Amanda. So in today's video, I've got 5 really easy and delicious Pillsbury Crescent Roll recipes for y'all. These are sure to impress your friends and family, so I think you'll really enjoy these. Now this video is also really special because it's in collaboration with my friend Valerie Hargett. She is the sweetest person and I know you're just going to love her channel. I'll have her video linked below along with her channel as well. She's going to be cooking up something delicious. I just know I can't wait to see what she's made. But make sure y'all head over there and give her some love and let her know I sent you over there. But yeah, so if you're coming over from Valerie's channel, welcome. And of course, if you're returning, I'm always so glad to have you back as well. I do all kinds of food content here. What's for dinners, recipes. It really is all about the food. So if that sounds like something you might like, I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. But I'm really excited to get into this video with y'all. So let's go ahead and see these delicious recipes. So let's get started on the ham, egg, and cheese pockets. These were super easy and make a great and yummy quick breakfast. So we're just going to get our crescent rolls into triangle, or not triangles, but rectangles comprised of 2 triangles. So essentially like a whole thing of crescent rolls, like an 8 count, will make 4 of these. And I just made 2 just to kind of try this recipe out and see how it was, but it was really good. Now once we get our seam sealed and make sure everything's kind of, rolled out there, we're going to go ahead and start, getting our toppings on it. I'm just going to cut up some ham. This was actually ham I had in my freezer. It was deli ham. And so I just kind of let it thaw out just a little bit on the counter for about maybe 30 minutes while I was doing some setup, and then just put it in there frozen, and that worked fine. So it was kind of mostly thawed, the area that I had, but it still was a little kind of frosty. So we're just going to put some shredded cheese down, put our ham down, and then also put some scrambled eggs on top of that. And it's as simple as that. This would be a great way to use, like if you have some leftover scrambled eggs. Sometimes I like to make like a big batch of scrambled eggs, and something like this would be really great if you have some left over to make, to have for kind of like little breakfast hot pockets almost. But we're just going to fold that over and seal the edges. I did have like a kind of kept trying to split there where the like triangles were kind of sealed there, and it was fine. Like it's not gonna, like, you don't really have anything in this that's gonna come out so much, so it worked out just fine. But I've got my Pampered Chef like baking stone that I like to use with crescent roll recipes, and we're just going to put those on that. Now this recipe does bake at 375 degrees. You're going to want to bake it for about 12 to 13 minutes, really until it's golden brown and everything, because you're not really cooking the things inside, you're just mainly cooking the crescent rolls. So as soon as it's nice and golden brown, you can go ahead and pull that out, and those will be ready to eat. Now, of course, you could do all kinds of fillings with these. I mean, you could do more like pizza pockets. You could do like a cheeseburger type thing, maybe like with some hamburger meat, cheese, maybe some pickles, like onions, all kinds of stuff. So I feel like you could just really do like a whole lot of things with, using these this way. So I'd actually never used them to make almost like a homemade hot pocket. So it was really fun to try this out, and we really enjoyed it. My husband really liked these too. So definitely a great way to use crescent rolls. So next up we have sausage pinwheels, and this is kind of a twist on the sausage and cream cheese squares, like if you've had those before. I've just got some cream cheese that I kind of softened in the microwave and then added a little bit of garlic powder to it, and we're just going to kind of whip that up to get it nice and spreadable. And then we're just going to add in our sausage that's been cooked already. And so essentially it really is the same. Like if y'all have ever made those, they're really good, but it's the cream cheese sausage squares. It's like you have a layer of crescent rolls, then this layer of cream cheese and sausage, and then another layer of crescent rolls, and it's really, really good like that. And so this is kind of like a spin on that, but it's like pinwheels, and so they're so pretty. Like I actually have never made any kind of pinwheel like recipe at all as far as like making them really look decorative like this one. So I really thought that was fun just to kind of do something different. It kind of inspired me to maybe try some other type, pinwheel type recipes that would be, really pretty like that. And in fact, what would look really good in this for like Christmas would be to add like red and green peppers. And that would be really fun too, because you would have that pop of red and green in there. So this would be great to use for like Christmas. Now once we've got this all spread, we're just going to go ahead and roll that up. And it was actually pretty easy to roll it up. You are going to want to wrap this in plastic wrap. It did say parchment paper and plastic wrap. I'll be honest, I missed the parchment paper in the directions. And it worked out fine just to do the plastic wrap. So I think it's just whatever works best for you. But you put this in the freezer for like an hour so that it firms up. And that helps you cut it so much more easily, because it's like a lot like the cream cheese. It kind of helps it be more firm. And I was just, that was such a smart thing to put in that recipe. I was like, that's a great idea. That helped it really be able to be cut much more nicely. Now, I will say, I think I probably cut these a little too small. That was okay. They were really pretty and stuff like that. But for me, my mind kept thinking, this is like a cookie. Like, it kind of almost looked like a cookie. So I would probably cut them a little thicker just so they don't look so much like a cookie. But that was just me. I just thought it was funny because my brain kept thinking it should taste like a cookie instead of a sausage pinwheel. So it's kind of funny. But I thought these looked so cute, like I said, with the way the pinwheel, was. And let me know if y'all have ever made any, especially fancy cookies like that with pinwheels. I've thought about, I wonder about even some of the pinwheel type cookies I've seen that might be fun to try for Christmas and stuff like that. But a lot of that stuff intimidates me because I'm always afraid I'm going to mess it up. But I kind of got a little confidence since this worked out well. But these were really good. So next up are chicken pot pie cups. And y'all, I did not spray my pan enough. So let me just warn you right now. Please, if you make these, spray your pan really, really well, because they stuck, and you're going to see that here in a little while. But I've just got some cream of chicken soup. I added a little bit of poultry seasoning. That wasn't technically in the recipe, but I went ahead and added it because I thought it might add a little flavor. And I actually used canned veggies instead of frozen. And then I've got some diced chicken there, and so I went ahead and just combined all that together. This recipe just made 4. I just wanted to try this out and see how it worked. Again, I'm glad I didn't make a bunch since they stuck so badly, which, like I said, you'll see in a little bit. But we're just going to make kind of 4 little squares that we're going to tuck into the muffin cups. I think that, like I said, if you spray them really well, they'll come out better. But I did not spray them heavily. I kind of relied too much on thinking, oh, there'll be enough grease in the crescent rolls themselves. Nope, there was not. There was not. So definitely spray it really well, and I think it'll be fine. Now we're just going to divide this mixture up evenly among the 4 cups, and then we're going to bake them at 375 degrees for about 14 to 18 minutes. Do be careful and watch them, because the little kind of tips of the cups want to try to start burning, so you just want to kind of keep an eye on those and make sure those don't get too done. But look, they look so nice in the pan, and then they did not want to release from the pan. Now, I will tell you, even though they didn't come out well, and they didn't look all nice and cute, because of the cups, like they look so cute in the cups like that, they still tasted great. So this was really good, had a lot of good flavor to it. I love chicken pot pie myself, so to me, it was a really neat way to try something different. And I've actually never done any kind of chicken pot pie with crescent rolls. So it turned out really good. Highly recommend. And I think you can even do this in a casserole thing if you don't want to do the cups. So now we have crescent roll pizza. And y'all, all but one of these are recipes I have never tried before. I wanted to try some new things with crescent rolls. But there was one thing that if I'm making something with crescent rolls, we've always got to make. And that's the last thing that you're going to see in this video. So I've just got my crescent rolls rolled out here. All the seams have been pinched, to make sure that they're good and sealed. I've got some melted butter mixed with garlic powder that I'm just spreading on the crust there. And then we're going to start putting our pizza sauce. Just use whatever pizza sauce you like. And of course, however much you like. I didn't really follow the directions necessarily. I just went by how much I felt like we would like on there. And, of course, spread that. Then you're going to add your shredded cheese. I used an Italian blend and some mozzarella. I was kind of using up a little bit of things we had in the refrigerator. And of course, you could use whatever toppings on this you want. This is just kind of what I did this night. But y'all, this was so good. My family really enjoyed this. Highly recommend this recipe. It's a really fun way to do it. And honestly, it'd be super easy for kids to do too. Because you could actually buy the crescent roll sheets and not even have to pinch the seams or anything like that. And it's perfect, something quick and easy, and it turns out so cheesy and good. I think I probably might have used a little more cheese than the recipe technically called for, But I think if you're going to have like a pizza, like it's got to have a good amount of cheese, you know. So if you think you might like this, you also might like the one I made in my previous crescent roll video. That was like, it was crescent rolls rolled up with like a mozzarella stick, and I'm pretty sure there was pepperoni too. And I think that there was like garlic butter topping or something. It was really good. So I'll link that video in the description box as well in case you want to check that out. Now this baked at 375 degrees for about anywhere between 13 to 20 minutes, the recipe said. I think we probably ended up cooking it about 15 or so. It just really depends on how well done you want your crust and everything. I feel like this could have went a little further with being a little crunchier on the bottom, so I probably would have let it go a little longer. Now I will say that could also vary on the type of pan you use, because I do feel like when you use a baking stone, it is less likely to make it kind of burnt on the bottom. So therefore it might take it a little longer to cook to get that crispy bottom like you might want. But yeah, definitely highly recommend that one. And y'all, this is the one. I could not do this video without making these. This is a family favorite, chocolate crescent rolls. So simple. So you just take your crescent roll triangles, you take some mini chocolate chips, and you just put them on there. Maybe push them down just a little to kind of get them to kind of stick. That kind of helps hold them in place. Roll them up, and that is it. Then you're going to bake them in the oven at 375 degrees for about 9 to 11 minutes, just until they're golden brown on the top. Just keep an eye on them. These are so good, so quick and easy. And of course, I like to finish them with some powdered sugar. It just makes them even better. And there's all kinds of variations on these. I've seen some different ones, like with s'mores, with peanut butter and chocolate, all kinds of stuff. So have fun with this one and do what you like, and let me know if you do try it and what you thought of it. I just want to remind you to make sure to head over and check out Valerie's channel, her video that she made as well. I cannot wait to see what she cooked up. She is the sweetest. I know y'all will love her, and she always makes so many yummy recipes, so I know you'll enjoy her channel. But definitely head over there and see what she's got for you as well. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a blessed day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.